China. You see, the Huachanbei people is like one category of speaker that they love to make. Outdoor speaker. They like to make it all rugged and military looking, although it's definitely not mil spec. It's cheap as fuck, but they like to make it look like that. And this is one of the great examples. This is a DBSOARS Bluetooth speaker. I think it's the F2 Max or something, whatever the fuck. I don't care. The only reason I bought this thing is because I love the fucking logo. Look at that. Look at that D. Oh my god. That looks like somebody's dick. I don't know why they made it like that. It is very, very sussy. Which is why I bought it. And it is a gem, actually. I'm surprised by how good this thing is. The only issue I have with it, though, is the treble. It's so loud. This thing is so fucking... I don't know. It's a great speaker. Especially when you get it for around $70. But it also got its flaws. I don't think I could crown this the Huachanbei King just because of its treble, but it is very, very close to that level. And remember that Raymate speaker that appeared in previous vids? Yeah, this is way better. The DBSOARS is better than that dumbass Raymate speaker. I'll do a comparison between these, and I'll do a comparison between this and the Tronsmart Bang. Well... No absolute volume disabled or anything. It's just whatever specs you're going to get, with your phone. Because a lot of people don't know how to work that out. And if it's something that you can't do, I'm not going to do it in a review. Because it's pointless if I do it. And you won't be able to do what I did. Anyways, let's get to the sound check. I'm going to be comparing it against, like I said, the Raymate and the Tronsmart Bang Mini, I think. Oh, you'll see. You'll know which speaker it is. Let's get to it. Bro, that sounds like somebody farting, though. Oh my god. It's so loud. Alright, we're starting with the DBSOARS going against the Raymate. Starting from the DBSOARS. Let's get it. Volume at about 50%.
Is it just a dream I'm having inside my fantasies? Come to me. You are in my thoughts. I never stray from the heart of you. Come to me. We can be on the surface. We can be under the water. I'm touching you, I wanna feel every part of this. Come to me, forever and a day, whatever feelings take hold of you, set me free.
Alright, now I'll be turning them up to maximum volume, starting from the DBSOARS. Let's get to it.
I give to you all of you. It touches like the starlight. Your body makes me delve into all I do. Taking me to land. Your body makes me delve into all I do. Taking me to land. And if we can't be on the surface, we can be under the water.
Alright, so there's the quick comparison. As you can see, the DBSOARS plays it completely clean, whereas the Raymate for some reason at medium volumes it distorts just a little bit. I don't know, something's wrong with the tuning. Like I said, it has that absolute volume issue, which is exactly the reason why it's not the Watch and Bay King. However, talking about the DBSOARS, you will also be able to hear a lot of treble. Like, this is a very bright sounding speaker. It's got bass. It goes pretty deep, but there is way too much treble. There is a way to fix it. You know, you just put an attenuator with 2 resistors on a tweeter. It'll probably fix it pretty good. But like I said, not everybody could do that. I'm going to move on to the next speaker, comparing it to the Tronsmart. Yeah, the Tronsmart Bang Mini. I'm going to start with the DBSOARS 50% volume. Alright, we're starting with the DBSOARS again with 50% volume. Let's get to it. Right. Alright, so let's do the max volume. Well, you can see both speaker plays pretty loud, but the DBSOARS is a little quieter, but keeps a little more bass. At least that's what I hear in real life. I don't know. Overall sound quality, however, the Tronsmart is obviously a lot warmer, and the DBSOARS is a lot sharper, and especially in the treble region. Like I said, it's back to what I've mentioned before. The treble, something's wrong with the treble. It's too much. Otherwise, it would be a very nice speaker. I think the Tronsmart is also pretty good. Both of these speakers, however, you can see only the Tronsmart has a little bit of a bass reduction at high volumes. The DBSOARS seems to play fully the same exact sound, even at maximum volume. And yes, the extra bass is activated throughout the entire sound check. And without it, it does not play any louder. So I don't think there's any virtual bass going on in the system there, whatever they're using, whatever chipset they're using. We'll do it. We'll find out once we tear it down. But I don't think there's any virtual bass or compression going on in the DSP built into it. The only DSP they did was probably some equalizer settings to the speakers for it to sound normal or like this in this form factor. Anyways, let's do some teardown. All right, so taking off the front cover, it will reveal 2 3-inch woofers and 2, this is a 0.75-inch tweeter, a very generic kind. No screws so far. Speaker does have passive radiator. It's the 2 on the back. And here is the tag. You could pause to read. 10 screws in total at the back. We're going to remove it all and take this thing apart. The back of the speaker, after opening it, we got an antenna sticker over here with a removable connector. Interesting. You don't really see that in cheap Chinese speakers that often. Passive radiators. Here are the 2 3-inch speaker drivers, 2 dome tweeters, and the amplifier. So we're looking at a 3-chip configuration. There's no LED in this one, so it's definitely a 3-chip. And we got probably a buck converter of sorts, and a power management chip for charging the 2 18650 battery packs, 7.4 volts each. Here we got the 2 connectors to the speaker. There's no any sort of active crossover in this thing, so you're only looking at a capacitor. Just your ACME chip. It's a 40 watt per channel chip. That is the input outputs, and this is your Bluetooth, is your typical ATS2835. Your typical 3-chip config. Some filter capacitors on the other side, and some inductors, and probably a power or some sort of a management system for the input, and USB charging stuff. Very standardized Bluetooth speaker design. I'm gonna pop the drivers out. Here is your speaker unit. Nice ferrite magnet, vented voice coil. Vented spider, I meant. The voice coil is also vented. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Very nice quality. And I'm not going to remove the tweeters. It's most likely glued into it. Anyways, there you have it, guys. As this is a good speaker. If you get it for around $70, that's it. Go for it. We'll give the JBL stuff a nice run for its money. Probably won't be as good, but it's close enough. The only issue, though, is it has a lot of treble. So if you a bass head, probably not for you. Anyways, there you have it, folks.